You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, and your life's passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Well, maybe I'll go to school next year, maybe next semester. No, do it right now. They'll work with you after work, or you can go before work. You can do whatever you need to do to graduate. Go talk to somebody right now. They out to help you. You spend all day on the phone anyhow. Why don't you make a phone call?
Subscribe.
I am one who can be a little bit nervous and a little bit making content. This is a new thing. Talking to a camera. Well, I guess I was in the morning show in elementary school, so I guess I'm not too disfamiliar with it. But still, it can be something that's a little bit unnerving, a little bit, put another word. And in my nervousness, in my not believing in myself or not thinking anybody will watch these videos, you can get into I call it, or some people call it, observation procrastination, where you're not really doing anything, but you watch a lot of videos or a lot of tutorials on how to do such thing. A lot of these that come up on my YouTube feed, it's the videos of you're doing this wrong, and this is why your video gets 0 views. And I probably watched every single one that is on YouTube. And honestly, there's been a few that have given me helpful tips, but the only thing that could be done is for you to do, or you to talk, or you to showcase what you know. Doing anything else, that is where you will look weird. Pretending to be another person's content that does very well, it will, maybe it might give you some views. Sometimes copying does actually help, but there'll always be a stress on that person to either continue to observe or to continue to fake. And I don't think that will help in the long run. And so, as I have, and part of my observation has been reading a little bit of Gustave Le, oh man, I forgot his name. I'll put it down. That's the beautiful thing about editing. And his book, The Crowd. And I've been reading about this crowd that he talks about, and these experiments and observations and statistical data to how crowds work and what it takes to move a crowd. And there's a lot of, it's like 200 something pages, and the main gist of the whole thing in those 200 something pages of tiny letters, be simple, get to the point. One-on-one, in conversation, you can get into the complexities of subjects. You can get into the contradictions of things. But when you're talking to a group, especially when you're not exactly sure who you are talking to, you have to be simple. You have to take it one step at a time, and you have to be, is the word concurrent? I don't think the word is concurrent. I'm freestyling right now, if you cannot tell. And you have to really keep it one track points. And you have to stay on point. You can't really waver, and you might lose a crowd, or you might get pushback from the crowd. And I think that's probably, of all my observation, procrastination, been the one thing that has helped me do this. Even if in one video I have to be on one point and I can't really contradict myself, I can always make a part 2, or I can always make another video. So that was good. I actually found that book from watching some video on Hitler, as he was talking about that he read a lot of Gustav, whoever his last name, and it's another person. I only read these as the topic of I'm one who honestly I can be a little bit nervous and a little bit, what should I say, a little bit, I don't even know if I'm in view. I'm one where I can be a little bit nervous, and what I can say, a little bit I only have come across this book and this video. Really, it wasn't even my observation of procrastination on content. It was my observation on, as times pass and this new regime in the White House and everything that's going across the world, not even nation. I'm been reading a lot of stuff about the fall of Rome and how it wasn't necessarily a battle that brought the fall of Rome, but a lot of financial things, a lot of hoarding of money that stopped the circulation of money. They say about 200 families, it was 200, 2,000, I can't remember, one or the other, held most of the wealth, but they hoarded it and they didn't distribute it, and that what caused the fall of the Rome, but fall of their infrastructure and their even the military, things like that. And so I'm just yeah. So this video might have been across the board, talking about a little bit of everything, not a little bit of everything, two different topics, but yeah, that's what I got so far. I hope I said something that you found interesting. If so, leave a like, subscribe. There's more to come. I'm actually rewatching a show that I used to watch as a kid. I have a video uploading there about that. I have some very, very different views than I had then. So yeah.